Hello, this is Brian, and I'm being green today by reusing things to repurpose them for, well, in this case, for workout equipment. I'm going to make here some dip bars, and you can see these 4x4 studs. I'm going to have a piece of wood behind, piece of wood in front, some holes drilled through it, and we got some pipe in there. The pipe is something that came off a swing set. The wood I actually went and bought, but I did have some options to think about on that, and I'll talk about them because there's things to think about when you're about to do a project. So I thought about using my bench here, but it's a two-seater. It's kind of nice to have around the fireplace, and I realized that that wood is probably 10 years old. It came out of the deck that we had over here. We moved in about 5 years ago, and we tore it out, and I saved a lot of the wood. I wish I had saved it all. But if I use this wood, I'm gonna have to replace it with some new pressure-treated wood with loads of chemicals in them, and I'll be sitting on that, and that does not seem like a good idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this alone, even though the wood, the length of it is perfect. It was tough not to use it. So instead I went with a new piece, a new 2x6 by 8, which will actually leave me, I cut this evenly in half, it'll leave me an extra 4 inches on each piece of wood, which is good because that gives me potential to do more. And talk about that a little bit more later, but right now, here are the tools I need to do this project. I have a hole saw and a drill. Hole saw is the same diameter as my pipe. In the pipe I have a cut-off grinder, cut-off wheel on it. Alright, so over here I have some heavy-duty screws. I need 10. 2 for the back on each side, and 3 for the front on each side, because there's more weight bearing on the front. And I got my chop saw and my homemade stand. So I'm always talking about reusing things. I've had a couple of videos now, and this here, wooden frames were here when I moved in. I think they were for planter boxes. We're using that pallet. Not sure where I found the pallet, but toolbox, dual purpose. I can use it for this. Got kettlebells inside for my bench over there, and I can always store it on my truck whenever I decide I need it for that. So here's what we got to work with, and we'll go ahead and do it step by step.